Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back, guys, to the uhohpodcast with Nick and Marty. We are back by popular demand. It's not popular demand, though. I was just saying that for the hype.
Yo, you're looking hella comfortable on that side of the camera.
Am I?
Yeah, you're looking pretty comfortable, man.
I've been wearing this robe for the entire freaking week.
Yeah, I know this because I've been to your house or your apartment 3 times in the last couple of days, and you've been wearing the same thing. Today, you caught me by surprise. Actually, you came out with you answered the door with your chest hair out, and I was like, wow, I was not expecting that. I did not know you had a full blown afro. Like it gave me 70s vibe. Oh wow, see, wow, that looks like vagina, like straight up vagina. That's like 70s, like 70s vagina. That's what it reminded me of.
What do you know about 70s vagina?
Dude, I messed around in the internet. Sometimes I stumbled across some videos that were weird, but hey, you continue watching because you're intrigued. You know, like 2 Girls in 1 Cup is one of those type of videos that you don't want to watch it, but you do at the same time. You know what I mean? Like, oh my God, this is disgusting. Why can't I stop watching this? And that's in the same category that
Wait,
old
so
70s.
You were able to watch the entire video of 2 Girls, 1 Cup?
Sure, multiple times. Showing it to other people. Yeah.
Damn, bro, I cringed too hard. I couldn't do it.
It's still nasty. But still, like, people are into that stuff, bro. Like, professional athletes are into that type weird, or people in high positions, I feel like a lot of times have weird fetishes. There's this one podcast called...
That's why they have these sex clubs and stuff in Hollywood.
Oh my goodness, bro. I've heard so many crazy stories. In Atlanta, I actually... me and my ex-girlfriend at the time that used to live in Atlanta... We used to go to this sex shop, literally, like, you know, for just buying like certain things. And it turns out that sex shop, because I remember going there and it was completely empty, but there was mad cars in the parking lot. I was like, this is weird. Why is there so many cars and nobody's here? And I remember seeing a guy get in there, but he didn't leave, but he was gone. And I was like, okay, there's like something weird here. And then, you know, that was like one of the first times that I went there, but being around people from Atlanta, they eventually tell you like, yo, like, yeah, that's a sex club. It's underground. I'm like, no fucking way, bro. That is crazy. There's so many crazy things like that in all these major cities from New York, Miami, LA, Atlanta, Chicago, all these cities, bro. And they do some weird... I can't... how are people into that, bro? Like, hey, fuck my wife. This is my wife. Have sex with her. I want to watch you have sex with her. Or I want to swap wives with you. Here's my wife. Or here's my wife. Let me get your wife. What? What?
I guess it's because people get bored, maybe?
I mean, sure. Everybody has their thing. I personally don't understand it. You know what I mean? I just don't get it. To me, like, wife, bro, that's my wife. That's my wife. I don't want to see anybody have sex with her. And a lot of times, I've heard of some sad situations where it's like the guy, for some reason, has erectile dysfunction and he can't even please his wife anymore. So he literally wants somebody else to please his wife. Bro, that must be crazy. Because, I mean, think about it. You have erectile dysfunction. You can't get it up. No way, no how. Not even through surgery, whatever the case may be. But it's your wife. And, like, are you going to leave her? Like, imagine if your wife couldn't have sex with you. Would you stay with her and not have sex for the rest of your life? Or would you almost like be like, yo, I would want to have sex, but I don't want to be with anybody else but you? What would you do in that position?
Damn, that's such a hard question.
It's a very hard question.
um, damn. So it's either.
It's
Wait, hold
either
on. You said. Okay, say it again.
imagine your wife can't have sex with you.
For what reason?
For whatever reason, she cannot have sex with you. Literally, you guys
She
cannot have
loses
sex.
her vagina.
Whatever. And her ass. And her ass, I guess. And you can't have sex with her.
Okay.
Or even like, let's say, you know, let God forbid. We're not even talking about like we're just making hypothetical shit here, but let's say your wife is paralyzed for some reason. You know what I mean?
Mm. And she got like that after.
Yeah, for sure. Like maybe she
Okay.
suffered an accident or whatever the case may be.
Oh my God, we're going deep here.
Deep. Would you stay with your wife and not have sex for the rest of your life? Or would you tell her like, hey, I would still want to have sex, but I don't want to be with anybody. You're my wife. I want to be with you, but sex is a pleasure that I need to have. Which line would you fall under?
I mean, shit, dude. If I can't really get pleased with like whatever we do, other than that, you know,
She's paralyzed. She can't do anything.
dude, I don't know. But you're gonna get me in trouble right now.
No, stop it. I'm not trying to get you in
Yeah.
trouble. That's why it's so hard. Like when you're in a relationship,
Yeah.
these type of questions.
Oh yeah, it's so funny, right? Because like when you're not, you just like answer it right away without even hesitating.
Well, I mean, yeah, you do.
Like you do hold yourself back, bro.
You do,
Like you
you
in
do.
particular, you never did relationship skits when you're in relationships for some odd reason. I'm sure
did.
it wasn't because now all of a sudden you feel like it. It was probably because you were thinking about your girlfriend first.
I did, but I knew that every time I would, a lot of times, depending on the skit, it would end up becoming a problem some way, somehow. No matter how transparent I was with the situation and be like, look, this is a total professional relationship. It
Right.
just is what it is, you know. With those relationships that I had, just those women in particular were jealous. And I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, no, I get it. You know, when you're in a relationship, I get it 100%. And it's not easy dating somebody that's in this game, you know, in this entertainment game. Because doing things like that, whether they like it or not, hurt them. There's a lot of stories where certain actors are married to people we don't even know, you know, just people not from the entertainment world. And they don't even want to watch their movies because in a certain scene, maybe that person kissed somebody. So they're like, nah, I don't want to watch this.
How would you feel about that if you had a girlfriend and she had to do a kissing scene?
I would feel some type of way, personally. But it would be... First off, I've never dated a girl that was an actress. If I did, I think it would be different because if I'm really pursuing that, I could understand it, but it would just have to be that, you know, that 100% devotional understanding between each other and communication, because that's always the key thing is communication, you know?
Yeah.
And the person just has to be okay with it. I think if I were to date somebody that wasn't in that world and then became something in that world, that would bother me a little bit more. But if the person came from that world and I knew what I was getting myself into, then I think it's a little bit different.
Right, like you meet a girl on set, you know, like,
right,
and she's an actress, and then you guys develop a relationship. Like, how do you feel that she has to kiss other men?
Yeah, I feel like
other projects.
I feel like if it's a legitimate project and she's out there chasing her dreams,
what makes something legitimate?
I mean, if it's an Instagram skit, you don't need to kiss nobody for an Instagram skit. I never kissed anybody for an Instagram skit, and I don't plan on kissing anybody for an Instagram skit.
Right. But if it's like for a short, then it's okay? Or a web series?
Not even. I wouldn't feel that way. It depends on the level of production and the level of what's really going behind it. It does, bro.
So,
You know,
so it
it's
depends
a
on
lot
what
of
camera
factors.
they're shooting with. It depends on how many
mean,
crew members. Then it's okay for her to kiss someone.
I think it depends on a lot of factors. I think you understand what I'm talking about, but we're trying to clear that up for the audience as far as like, there's levels to this. Like if it's something of a short film that they're planning on distributing out to legitimate film festivals, then I'll be like, yeah, do your thing. Like you're chasing this. But if it's just some fucking student short film, then I would feel some type of way. Because I don't do that. You know what I mean? And I never needed to do that. Mm-hmm. And I'm gradually working my way up to different levels. So I don't feel like the person you're also selling yourself short at that part. You know what I mean? I feel like the day that I do kiss a girl on camera, it needs to be that big of a moment. You know what I mean? It's not just going to be some shit, some degular. Oh, if I haven't done it in and we've worked and done some major productions. If I haven't had to kiss somebody in any of those, or even have to write really something that's along that, you can always cheat your way out of it. Even with camera work and stuff like that, I don't know. I feel like it needs to be mutual, the same level. But if it's something that's a movie for whatever, something that's a featured film, or even, like I said, a short film that's to be distributed in legitimate film festivals, I think, yeah, why not? You're doing it.
Would you want to date an actress?
I don't know. I've never dated one, so I don't know. I kind of have to go through that to tell you. Because in some aspects I don't, but in some aspects I do. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh. Because sometimes I think like, damn, she's an actress, so she can be like making up this whole shit, you know?
She's just acting right now.
Yeah, she's just acting. Maybe she's being emotional because she's an actress, you know? Or like just being good at lying to you, maybe, you know?
That's the scary part. Because when if you're acting, you know how to really get some emotions and get people riled up. And I think when a lot of actors are psychological beings where I think they think a little bit more as far as emotions than others. So I think learning how to manipulate those emotions, your own emotions, and how to make yourself cry, how to make yourself smile, and how to show that, embody that to somebody, feel like you're doing that. There's power in that. And you have to learn those things and learn how to get there. So I feel like they know how to manipulate that with other people as well.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, I bet. Fuck yeah. Bro, I watch so many interviews on like actors, and I just like really pay attention to how they are in real life and try to see like, hold on, is this an act or is this you for real? I mean, are you doing a persona right now that,
right,
you know, like that you think people want to see? Like, is it really you? Like, what are you really like? Because all I've seen was you doing other characters or displaying other characters.
And I think we never really get to see what we're really like. Because if you think about it, we have so many different faces at all the time. Like, how is Marty really like by himself behind four doors? You know what I mean? Like, nobody knows what goes on in your mind but you. So you may give out this phony ass imitation of, or like, I'm this person, but in your mind you could be a fucking psychopath serial killer and nobody knows. You know what I mean?
It's Why did you list that example?
I'm not talking about you per se. I'm just saying in general.
Oh, fuck.
But I mean, it's true. Like, we have different personas and different faces, so we're different actors of our own selves, different versions of ourselves, no matter who we're around, whether you'd like to think so or not.
Yeah, I agree with that. Cause like sometimes you don't act like sometimes you don't act you're like yourself around other people, you know, or specific people.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's specific people that I've met that for some reason I can't be fully comfortable with.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's just the nature in me or, you know, because like I feel like for me to be comfortable with the person, I have to like really know them and become like spend enough time with the person so that I'm not like holding back from being myself.
Right. You want to hold their hands.
I'm sorry? What do you mean hold their hands?
I'm just kidding.
Oh, I didn't get the joke.
I was just saying you want to develop more of that relationship with the person.
Yeah.
I guess
I feel like once I spend enough time with a person, I start to open up more.
Right.
And I don't know if that's like an introvert thing or what it is.
Yeah.
But it's just who I am.
I don't know. Like I get like introverts and introverts and extroverts, but I don't know. I think everybody's a mixture of both in certain aspects. You know, there's a lot of people that predominantly are more shy and socially awkward. I feel like in certain situations I could be very socially awkward, and it just is what it is.
What?
I don't know. Like sometimes it's just awkward. Like especially when you're acting with new people and shit like that. Depending on the scene that you have to do, and sometimes I can be very this. You know what I mean?
What?
For those
like
of you that are listening,
eyes?
yeah, I could be. What I'm trying to really get to is I could be very intense in whatever scene that we have to do, and
Not just a scene, but you be fucking screaming random shit sometimes that if a person doesn't really know you, they'll be like, "What the fuck? This guy's wild."
I guess, but I mean that's who I am, I guess.
See, like you're not afraid of like doing that even in front of strangers sometimes, or even in front of a person that you barely know.
It depends on the situation. It depends on the setting. You know, if it's something related to film or anything like that, I'm very comfortable. Very, very comfortable. But
So when are you not?
I would say I'm not comfortable at parties. I am not comfortable at parties anymore. I used to be comfortable. I am not comfortable at parties, at clubs. Not comfortable at all.
Really? What makes you uncomfortable?
Just the whole idea of going to a club, spending money, popping bottles, with majority of the time is people that you don't really know like that. You see once in a while. For men, traditionally, it's more just about we're fucking showing off to get bitches. And the women are there to just say, oh, I'm trying to get stuff for free. So these guys got all the bottles. So I'm just going to look my best.
Not all of them are like that.
No, 100%.
A lot of girls just want to have fun.
100%. And not all guys go there just to do that. You know what I mean? But I feel like that's just that type of environment. And
I mean, most guys would go to a club to kind of pick up girls in a sense, right? Like,
yeah,
that's
unless you have a girl, you know what I mean, and you're legitimately.
Yeah, but if you have a girl, are you really going to a club?
I mean, no,
yeah?
I don't remember me going. I mean, I've gone to bars before when I had a girlfriend just to hang out with the guys, but not a club.
Right. Yeah, I don't see that happening. Like,
I mean, but yeah, that's your certain situation though, because let's say pop an influencer, and now you're getting paid to go to the club to do these appearances and stuff, you know.
Well, then it's work. Then it's different. But I'm talking about like for the pleasure of just going to a club.
I guess I just don't find pleasure in that anymore. That's why it's just
But I'm
awkward for
saying
me.
that's what people do. Like, I think it would be weird if you went to a club for pleasure and you were in a relationship and like your significant other wasn't there.
I
Like,
agree.
that's weird, right?
But there are people that are like that. There are people that like to dance and stuff like that and just club and like the music, I guess. I'm not saying I'm one of those persons or one of those people. I personally wouldn't do that, but there are people that are like that.
Mm,
I think.
yeah, I guess.
I don't know.
So that makes you uncomfortable then, going to clubs?
It's just, especially now with COVID, because last time I went to a club, it was in Miami and it was around December. It just felt weird. All I was thinking about was COVID the whole time. And I didn't want to think about COVID. I was trying to drink my night away, but I just kept thinking about COVID no matter how much I drank.
Well, I'm talking about even like pre-COVID. Like,
Yeah, even
you know,
pre-COVID, I'm like, this isn't like my vibe anymore. Especially like here in
yeah.
LA, like when we went out and stuff, we went out to like a Brazilian band. That was cool just for the music wise. See, like that was an example. It wasn't a club though. It was like a restaurant where they had some music playing. It was like Brazilian music, but it was a live
Yeah,
band.
it's definitely not a club.
Yeah, it's not a club. But there's people dancing and stuff. I think that's dope. Like I prefer like a bar vibe. I love bars.
Yeah, no, I love that. I love that.
Yeah,
I think that's
when
way
there's
better.
bars and you can like it's the music's not loud enough to the point where you can't really hear the person at all. You could talk to the person, you can have a good time. There might be some activities at the bar, like some games and shit like that. I think that's cool. But clubs, nah.
You don't think
really.
you could be yourself, is what you're saying then? Because we're talking about like where in what moments, in what situations.
I'm a different
we
version of
can't-
myself at a club.
Like what are you?
I'm just a different version of myself. I'm not
Marty,
like,
Nick?
I guess like you don't really, I can't really hear and talk through the fucking music for them. I don't know.
You just gotta dance, I guess, and with a drink on your hand, I guess.
Yeah, see, when I go to a club though, if I'm gonna go to the club, I'm gonna want to drink. I'm not just gonna go to the club and not drink. So, I guess.
Oh yeah,
I guess
that would be weird if you went to a club and didn't drink.
there's people that do that.
I guess.
People go out
I
there
feel
just
like
to
my
network and
mentality
shit.
is all off then. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, there's people that don't drink and
Yeah.
go to clubs.
Yeah, just to fucking network and shit.
That's
like
even
that.
worse.
Yeah, but that, I mean, what are you doing there? Like, what are you doing? You're like
But, like,
stunting.
You're there to fucking dance, I guess, right? Or pick up women. But like for that experience to be pleasant, you gotta be drinking a few.
I think going to a bar is a much more pleasant experience.
No, I agree.
It's a
I
cooler
definitely prefer a
experience. You
bar.
can meet strangers, even not even like girls,
And you
but
could talk.
yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. There's been so many times at a bar where some other guy, not even like a gay dude, like he just comes up to me like, yo, like just brings up a conversation. It's like, yo, let me buy you a drink, and then we just start chatting it up, and then I end up buying him a drink, whatever the case may be. That a lot of times that
You
happens
guys
going
go
to
home
bars.
together.
Then we go home together, and it is what it is. You know what I mean? Whatever happens in Atlanta, shit. No, I'm just kidding. But it when you're in that environment, I just feel like, I don't know. It's just a lot. It's a lot more fun. I feel like I
Yeah.
could be more myself in that environment instead of a club. A lot of the times at clubs, it's music I don't fucking enjoy. A lot of the times. I think that's kind of what it is. I actually never thought of that. Because when I go to the club, I don't club at all. But when I would go to the club, it would be with my friends. So they would choose the music and they would choose whatever. And even like, I think the only club that I really fucking enjoy in Miami is Story. Live is cool. Like, Live is cool. But Story is dope. I feel like Story is pretty dope. I enjoy going to Story. That club I enjoy. But it's not, I don't enjoy doing it all the time. I think when you do it all the time, it kind of ruins that feeling and that fun in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree with that. I feel like I would probably just want to go for special occasions.
Yeah, yeah. Or even limit yourself like, hey, once a month, I'm a club.
Yeah.
It's once every
Even
4
that's
weeks.
too much for me.
Yeah, that might just be too much. That doesn't mean you're going to do it. But I'd way much rather just get a yacht, party it out.
Oh, yeah. Something private.
Yeah, exactly. I think private parties are the best, honestly. A house party. I love house parties. That's my shit right there. House parties, I could do that shit every weekend.
Fuck yeah. Especially
I could do that every weekend.
And you're barbecuing.
Yes.
Pool.
Yeah, I could do that every
drinks.
weekend, bro. No joke. As a kid growing up, I think in our culture, we just naturally do that every weekend. That's just Brazilians love doing.
Brazilians have so many holidays.
So many holidays. So many holidays.
Every time I fucking hear about it, it's like, oh, this day is that day. This day is this day. And like, what the fuck? You guys have holidays for everything.
Our people just naturally love to party, man. That's why they give so many holidays. So they could just party.
Like in February, right now, there's no carnival this year, right?
It's not happening this year.
But usually every year people take like what, the whole fucking month off?
No, it's 5 days. But literally,
oh, it's 5 days?
Yeah, but still, like, banks close, bro. Banks, financial
for like 5 days.
For 5 days.
Right. You can't do shit, right? Like for 5
you can't do shit. Only like restaurants and bars and supermarkets are open and shit like that. Everything else is closed.
That's insane, dude. That's crazy. See, I feel like that's part of the reason why America is like so successful or so powerful, because there's a bunch of fucking workaholics here, dude.
Yeah,
people are here to fucking work. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's embedded in Brazil,
it's culture. A whole different vibe, dude.
Totally different. Totally different. I think here in the United States, it's embedded in our culture to just work. That's just the American dream, that you're going to fucking work hard and then you're going to become successful because you work hard.
Yeah.
But in today's world,
you give up a lot of vacations because of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and you see a difference too. Like when you go to Brazil, you see that people are slightly happier because they have more time off.
People are happier, way happier, not slightly happier. People are way happier.
Yeah.
Bro, my cousin,
I'm just
every year he takes about a month of vacation where he literally just travels to different places all around the world.
That's sick.
This past year, he went to northern Brazil, where he has his little buggy that he brought to like the dunes and stuff like that. He has his little bike. He just goes out there with his wife and his daughter. The year before that, he came here to the United States. He went to Disney, spent a week out there, spent 2 weeks with my mom in Florida. Just living his life, man. Every year they take a vacation together. Every year.
That's awesome.
And he's not rich.
I have some family members as well that come to the US every fucking year. And like they enjoy it. Like they fucking go to Disney sometimes, they go to wherever, you know?
Yeah.
But they have that luxury of like vacationing every single year versus people here. Like, bro, my mom, since we moved to the US, like she's only taken like very, very few vacations, bro. Like since we moved to LA, she hasn't gone back to freaking Florida at all.
Didn't she have like her first vacation like a couple months ago? Since moving to LA?
It wasn't like a real vacation. It was like a 2-3 day trip. You know, I'm talking about like a fucking week vacation or something, or at least 2 weeks. You know, something like that. Like, bro, especially immigrant parents, they don't have that fucking luxury to take vacations, to take paid leaves. You know, like what? No, you have to work to fucking pay the bills, because immigrants don't really get help like that.
No, not at all. It's crazy because I think for me and you, especially in the field that we're in, I don't know if we're ever really going to have a vacation. Like, even in my honeymoon, I see myself filming some content.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You ain't even lying, bro.
You know what I mean?
But I honestly don't feel like this is like bro, when I'm doing my vlogs, I don't feel like I'm working.
That's what I'm saying though. Like I love it. It's so fun just getting that content and knowing later the payoff of it. That I'm like, yo, we're gonna get to see this for the rest of our lives.
Yeah.
Just knowing those things just makes it so much better.
Fuck yeah, dude. I love it. I honestly fucking love it. And it doesn't feel like work to me at all. Like every time I think of an idea that I can execute quickly, like that shit fires me up.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
You know, like just executing on certain ideas. Like you just get like a vision in your head. You're like, oh, fuck, I could do it this way. I could do it that way. And then you go and do it like right away. It's so fucking rewarding.
And that's why we can never turn off our minds on vacation. That won't happen. The better looking the place, the more we're gonna want to film.
Yeah, bro. I get so much done when I'm taking a dump.
Really? What do you do?
On my phone, bro. Like fucking posting memes, posting shit, finding memes, finding content to post, and then like thinking of fucking captions, thinking of like whatever, dude, like, or fucking replying to a bunch of, you know, comments on Facebook and trying to see analytics on YouTube. Bro, there's so much different shit you can do. And then when I'm showering, that's like my thinking tank, bro.
Yeah.
Like, when I'm showering, that's when like the best fucking ideas come to me.
Same. I usually step in the shower with like, what should I think about? Like, I usually, if I'm in the middle of a skit.
Damn, really?
Yeah, if I'm thinking of a skit, I usually walk into the tub like, all right, I'm gonna flush out this skit in this shower. So I'm just showering and thinking of like how I can manipulate it and make this better, or whatever project I'm working on. I always come in like with a plan.
That's so funny that you say that, because I never enter a shower consciously trying to think of something. It's always like whatever's in my head is gonna be what I think about.
Right. Try that.
You know?
Try that. Like next time, like whenever you have like an idea you're stuck on, just do that. But I've been trying to read more when I use the restroom and taking a dump, especially in the mornings. Religiously, I wake up and have to take a dump. That's like you too. You drink your coffee and you go take a dump. I know you.
Yeah. I was about to correct you there. Like, I drink my coffee first.
Yeah.
My coffee definitely helps with that part.
Yeah, I don't need that. I have a good system.
That's why I hate when we have morning shoots, because it literally throws off my whole cycle.
I'll still take a dump in the morning, even if I gotta wake up at 5 a.m. My body just like, yep, it knows. It's like, cool.
I'm not like that. My shit is like on the clock, dude.
Actually, the last shoot that we did that didn't happen. That's why I got clogged up at like 12 o'clock. And I was like in the scene, I'm like, fuck, I can't wait till we finish the scene. And you're like, why? And I was like, I gotta take the meanest shit, bro. And I hate when that happens, when people are looking for you and you're taking a shit. It's the most vulnerable time that you're in. You don't want anybody to know, like, you're trying to sneak away, but something ends up happening at that shoot.
I don't get why we hide the fact that, like, we need a poop. Like, that everybody does it.
I know.
Why do we hide it?
I don't know. I guess it's just like it's a nasty thing. It just smells nasty. Nobody wants, like, after that, everybody's gonna know that, like, you got some fucking shit particles in your ass until you take a shower. You know?
You really think that's what people are thinking about?
That's what I think about. I'm like, ew, it's your nasty
particles?
ass.
I never think about shit particles.
Oh, you got shit particles in your ass until you take a shower, man. I've been using wipes lately. Since January, I've only been using wipes.
Bro, well, I use both.
No toilet paper
and wipes.
Only wipes.
Nah, bro, you're not getting that extra.
Nah, bro. Toilet paper is horrible for you, actually.
I hear that.
Toilet paper is not. It leaves particles. It leaves like paper particles in your ass that gets absorbed by your ass.
God damn.
Yeah, but I mean,
and wet wipes don't.
No, because it's a wet wipe. It's not meant to. Like, if you're buying like legitimate wet wipes, it's not meant to. I buy some
what do you mean
crazy
legitimate?
I don't know. I buy some good ass wet wipes from fucking Amazon. It's like organic wet wipes.
Oh my god, bro, you're so bougie when it comes to this shit, dude.
Dude,
Fuck.
yo,
Just today, you're talking about like fucking putting coconut oil all over your face and
Yeah, hell yeah.
fucking different type of organic soap.
Bro,
And fucking
you gotta take care of your skin.
Essentials.
You have to take care of your skin. You don't do that shit now, you're gonna look old, wrinkly, and dusty. You're gonna look like a fucking. You're gonna look like you're fucking 90 by the time you're 35.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I get it. I have to like take care of it.
It's important.
You're bougie as fuck with it, dude.
Hey, man, I'm gonna look beautiful as fuck when I'm like 70 years old. I'm gonna still look like I'm like 40. You're gonna look old as hell. You're like, I told you to take care of your skin. But I'm not that good with taking care of my skin. The thing is, women are naturally amazing at this because they've been taking care of their skin since babies because they've been taught by their mothers. And women are just, they're naturally just delicate creatures that love that type of stuff. Men love dirt and sports and cars and all that greasy shit. So
get her done.
Get her done. So, yeah, I just think women know a lot when it comes to that stuff. But everybody's skin is different. So I think everybody just needs to try different things for their skin. Because what I could tell you, and I don't even know that much shit. I just know what the fuck works for my skin. I don't even know that much about the pH levels on it and this and that. It gets pretty technical.
Right.
Yo, did you watch that documentary Fake Famous on HBO?
I told you about it.
Yeah, but we didn't talk about it on the podcast, you piece of shit. I just wanted to fucking make it look like a nice little thing here, but you're a fucking asshole.
Why couldn't you just say like, yo, I saw that fucking documentary?
Marty, I don't know, but now
I get it. Okay, Nick, I get what you're trying to do.
But
yes, Nick, I did see it.
Oh, well, that's great. Did you like it?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty interesting how they made a random person like famous.
Yeah,
not famous, but
yeah, they also, I get what they were going for, but they just exposed a lot of influencers that actually hold no value. You know what I mean? It just showed that if you have money, you can grow your account. If you have resources, you can grow your account.
It's insane because, like, for those of you who didn't watch it yet, they pretty much experiment, like, on 3 different people on trying to make them famous. And, like, what they do is, like, they buy them followers, they buy them likes, they buy them comments. Like, they do photo shoots with them. They try to get brand deals or whatnot. And, like, they just put out this persona, but it's all fake, it's all inflated. They put out this persona like they're fucking doing well in life. Mm-hmm. Like they're getting brand deals and like, they're popping.
Well, they get brand deals because they buy fake comments.
Eventually they start actually getting brand deals because, people think that they're popping or think that they're, they're famous.
Right.
But that's the whole gist of it is like they fucking faked it. Like they inflated all the numbers and then eventually it became real because brands were actually paying them to do shit. Brands were reaching out. And it's like, holy fuck, you just literally faked your whole way through.
Bro, it was funny because the 3 people that they had was a girl and 2 guys. And both the guys just pissed me off so much, honestly.
Even the black dude?
They both pissed me off. Like, I got what he was going for.
He was funny. He was funny as fuck to me.
No, he was cool. But what pissed me off was just how they left the documentary. Spoiler alert. Where he was like, oh, I just want people to like me for who I really am, not this fake shit. And I'm like, okay, so why the fuck did you sign up for this documentary, bro? I would have been pissed as a director. Like, he took it way too simple. He was not, the director's name is Nick. He did not act like a Nick on that one. I would have been pissed, bro. I'm like, I respect it, but why the fuck did you sign up for this documentary? What did you think was gonna happen? We're trying to make you famous and give this persona. I get what you're going for, but why the fuck did you waste my time? What about all this money that I put into your shit? I own you now, bitch. I own your Instagram account.
Well, I get
And the other guy
Nick's
too.
Perspective though.
The other guy too,
he
where he
backed
was
out
like,
because he started getting like hate comments and stuff.
it was like one troll from Atlanta that was like, according to the documentary, that was like, oh,
Right.
I see that you have
But see,
fake
that's-
accounts.
Yeah,
I'm
but
like-
that's part of the documentary is
I get
showcasing
it.
how people even like under pressure or under scrutiny, like they can't handle it, and it's like bad for you. It actually causes more problems than it solves.
No, I get it. I 100% get it. And I love that it showed that aspect of it. And
Yeah,
the aspect of when the other guy was like, yo, fuck this fame shit. I want people to like me for who I really am. That's exactly
Right.
the message that he's trying to pertain. And I get that.
Yeah.
But still, I would have been like, what about all this time? You know what I mean? Like, you signed up for this. Like, see this through.
yeah,
But also, I'm pretty sure by then, it was like 5-6 months into it. The director was probably like tired of all that shit. He's probably like, yo, I've been doing this every day. Y'all been posting all the time. Okay, cool. We're ending the documentary here. I get it too. I actually, now that I really think about it, I would have probably done the same shit. I'm like, you know what? We're cashing in right now. COVID's about to happen. I'm about to spend these next couple weeks editing. Because that's kind of what stopped the documentary was COVID.
right. True. It stopped a lot of things.
It definitely stopped a lot of things.
Let's not talk about COVID because the last episode, that's all we talked about.
Exactly. Moving on.
I saw the first episode for the Tekashi 6ix9ine documentary.
How many episodes is it?
It's a three-part documentary.
Yeah. Is it good?
Yeah.
Yeah,
First
don't
part
tell
was
me.
good.
Don't tell me nothing else because I wanted to fucking watch it. I even got home. I was like, do we got Showtime on this TV? My roommate was like, nah. I was like, damn.
Yeah, it's fucking good, bro. Showtime definitely knows how to make a fucking documentary, dude.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
They're so good.
And HBO. I think they're
Bro,
great.
it's also narrated by that guy Gus that plays Gus in Breaking Bad.
No way.
Yeah, and it's so funny. Like, I don't know if they did this shit ironically because, you know, he's a bad guy in Breaking Bad.
Right.
But his voice is so fucking epic in the fucking documentary.
Man, I love that series, Breaking Bad. I know you were telling me that you're on Better Call Saul now.
Yeah, I'm catching up.
Man, I can't wait to have the opportunity to make such great things. And it takes so much time and effort into thinking of all of these things.
Yeah.
Have you seen that documentary Zeitgeist?
Is this the one you told me about recently?
No, it's pretty old. I think it came out in like 2007 or something like that. It's a 3-part documentary where the first part of the documentary talks about Jesus Christ in particular. And then the second part talks about 9/11. And the third part talks about the monetary system. Which, I mean, the second and third, like, it's all good, especially at the time of the documentary where a lot of this information wasn't really out. But the first part of the documentary, bro, ooh, that shit gets pretty crazy. It talks about certain things like how throughout history there was different versions of, without the same name, of Jesus Christ or the Messiah per se. Like the original story, they got it from Egypt, which was Horus. And then I did like my own research because I rewatched it recently and I wanted to really see if I could debunk it almost in a way and go deeper into the research and find out Horus and stuff. And bro, all these things get so complex because even in Egypt, they had different Horuses. It wasn't just one god called Horus. There was 2 different gods called Horus. And then which one is the documentary talking about? Which Horus is, it was Horus, which was the sun versus the moon, where Horus would defeat the moon every day, and then at night the moon would defeat the sun. You know what I mean? And that kind of became the story. But it has the same main features where Horus was born to birthed by a virgin. was crucified and then resurrected after 3 days. And there's like a whole bunch of other
Oh,
details.
it's like similarities, right, between
Right.
all these different messiahs.
Right. And there's about like 14 or 15 of them throughout history.
I think I did see this. How they all like died at the age of 33, right?
Yeah, and born on December 25th.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Like very like similar things for different
Mhm.
cultures, not just
Mhm.
like Christianity or
Mhm.
yeah.
Exactly. Like became a teacher at the age of 12. Like different things.
Damn, so all these stories are ripoffs from other stories?
I mean, it
Like
depends what
the Bible
you
stories?
it depends what you believe in. You know what I mean? Because those stories were written before the Bible stories. But what that documentary
Right, so
kind of does,
The Bible would technically be a ripoff if
right,
it was written after,
right, right. So it kind of talks about a lot of those things, and it's pretty interesting. I think that documentary really changed my perspective in life when I first watched it back in like 2009, probably.
Yeah.
As
I
far as like
remember seeing
religion,
it. Yeah, it was pretty shocking.
it was
Like
very
some of
shocking.
the information. Fuck. But it's so
And
crazy that like who knows if that's really the truth, right?
that's what I'm
Because
saying.
if
That
like the elites really knew the truth and they knew that it was out there, when they want to take it down.
that's what I'm saying. So it could be propaganda to an extent as well, but a different type of propaganda, you know, a religious type of propaganda to debunk religion
Yeah.
and to say that
Right.
Jesus wasn't a real figure in history. So it's crazy, man. I don't know. You just got to do your own research, believe in what you believe in, you know. Everybody has different beliefs, bro. Everybody.
Yeah.
And I think
But I also do think that like these elites like to leave things in plain sight, and they sometimes like make it so obvious that it looks like it's a conspiracy in a sense.
well, yeah, cuz humans question everything naturally.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You want to question everything. So
But
I
do you
don't know.
think they want us questioning things, or do you think that
I
they
think
want us to just follow orders?
I mean, sure, then they would want us just to follow orders, but I think they want us to follow orders in a different type of world as well. I don't know what the fuck like do the elites want? Like, do they just want to live forever? But how do they do that? Like, I don't know. What is the overall
I don't think they
agenda?
want to live forever. They
So,
can't. How
so
are they gonna live forever?
I don't know, man. I don't know, Marty. Depends what conspiracies you believe in.
Yeah, because I mean, it's great, bro. Like, if you really think about like the richest families in the world, like these fuckers are so spoiled, so spoiled, and like,
Nobody. Oh shit. Nobody knows who they are, and they're trillionaires. Like the people that own these banks that basically own countries, and
yeah,
they don't want to be known.
no, why would you? People, you don't want to be like judged, but on the public, by the public.
Especially in today's day and age, people would not take that shit
Yeah,
lightly.
fuck, dude, it's crazy that there might be people out there like that.
Yeah,
Do you think it goes deeper than that? Like, you think they're like, because I mean, obviously, like a lot of people in the conspiracy. I hate saying that word, bro. It fucking pisses me off because like it just makes it seem like it's all fucking bullshit, you know? But I'm saying that these families, do you think that maybe they're following orders from maybe, Satan per se?
It's a
If
very
that
specific
exists.
person to per se. You can't add a per se at the end of that.
Right.
You meant to say Satan. No, I feel
There's
you.
a movie
And
that, bro. I forgot. There's actually a recent movie that came out. I don't know if it was last year or the year before, where this girl, I forgot the name of the movie, but this girl, she gets married into a family, and then like they have a tradition, like at a certain night that they have to pretty much like how can I say this? They pretty
Worship
much
Satan.
like sacrifice the girl.
The girl that's brought into
It's
the
like a
family?
game. Huh?
The girl that's brought into the family?
Yeah, the girl that's brought into the family, they pretty much have this game where they have to hunt her down within the mansion that they're in. So like they lock all the doors, they lock all the windows, and she has to kind of get away from them, and they're like out to kill her. Like they have weapons and everything, but they're doing all this for a game, and then at the end you find out it's actually for Satan. Like they're just serving Satan by sacrificing her.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's pretty nuts. And then like it that's why I kind of like asked that, because I feel like these rich ass fucking families, like, you think they're following orders maybe, or you think it's just like pure greed that's coming from themselves?
I don't know.
It's a weird question. I don't know
No, no, no.
how else to ask that.
I get it though. Like, but I don't know, cause like, what happens if like, all right, let's say the mom and the dad are Satan worshippers, but now the kid is born. Does he do it too, or like, what if he wants to get away from that? Like, what happens? You know, like, I don't know. Damn, that's actually a pretty dope movie plot too. Like, what happens if your mom and dad are Satanists, and then you're
like
born
a cursed
and
baby, dude.
but you don't want to be in that, you know? Like oh fuck, that's a dope ass scary movie that we could make.
Yeah. I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
I don't even know if any of that shit is real, to be honest. I don't even know if Satan's real.
I mean, do you believe
But people do
in
worship
God?
him.
Do you believe in God?
Bro, if I believe in God, I believe in Satan.
So you don't believe in God?
I don't know how to answer that.
It's simple. Fucking yes or no.
I was brought up in church.
I believe in God. There's nothing wrong with saying that you believe in God or not. Do I know that he's real?
I just don't know.
Have I seen him? No. Exactly. I don't know. I don't know. And I'm completely fine with that. But I choose to actively believe that there is a being, or there is a God, and that there's something beyond this life. But I don't know if there is. I have no fucking idea.
The one thing that always gets me to believe is the fact that everything on Earth, like, seems like it was specifically made for us. Like, just think about it. Like, all the food, all the vegetables, everything we need, like the sunlight, water, everything is perfect.
Not just that. It goes way far and beyond that. Certain plants that you see that we don't fucking take any use for, guess what? That plant is a certain color because certain insects are colorblind and could only see certain colors. So those insects need that specific plant to survive. You know what I mean? Everything is specifically designed for this world to survive. It's designed.
It doesn't feel like it just happened through evolution to me.
A fucking sun lights up the world for 24 or 12 hours wherever you are. You know what I mean?
It's like the perfect amount for us to live in. If it was an hour later, over time, it would be chaotic for us, I feel.
Right.
It would take a huge effect on Earth.
I believe in God, but I heavily believe in science. I believe in like certain things as far as like us getting to the moon.
You think they could merge?
To an extent. To an extent they can. To an extent they can.
What's the extent?
Like even like in the Big Bang per se. I believe in the Big Bang. Like honestly, it's kind of like an open thing. Like I don't wholeheartedly say that, but I kind of believe in the Big Bang. But it still remains the question: who created the Big Bang? And I think that would be God. You know what I mean? I never hear that question of who created the Big Bang, but everybody talks about, the universe was started by the Big Bang.
But you don't think the Big Bang just happened?
No, I don't think anything just happens. I think God created it.
So you think everything happens because God is making it happen?
and allowing it to happen. But I'm
So
also,
what influence does the devil have?
I think he has, especially in this world that we live in the physical world, I think he has just as much of an influence as God. There's a lot of evil shit in this world. There's a lot of evil things. You know what I mean?
So why, if God is stronger, supposedly, right? Why can't he just make it all good?
Fuck. Why is the world round? I don't know. You're asking me some very
Is the world
complex.
round?
Is it flat? You still think it's flat? I don't think it's flat. But
I'm not saying anything. I'm just
also
asking questions.
But I'm also saying that I don't know. Yeah, but you tend to believe that the world is flat. Don't
I didn't say anything.
So
You're putting words in my mouth.
So what do you believe? The world is flat or round?
I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Why are you so scared
I'm
to
just
state your
raising
fucking
questions.
opinion? Why are you
Because if a person, bro, people that think that the earth is flat are looked down upon.
That's not, bro.
So sometimes
I think it's ignorance. It's ego. If somebody just says, "Oh no, I fucking know,"
No.
I think so.
Bro.
That's my opinion. I don't know. I believe that the world is round, but I don't 1,000% know. I haven't been to outer space and saw this shit.
Right. No, but you're more open-minded, but like people look down upon people that think it's flat, dude. Like they think people that think it's flat are fucking crazy, like out of their fucking mind.
But I don't know.
So
I guess.
sometimes I feel like knowing how society looks at certain things, I choose not to reveal any information.
I mean, I get it, but at the same time,
it doesn't just go with. Sorry, sorry to interrupt you. I just wanted to say this. It doesn't go with just the world being flat or not. It goes with all my beliefs, you know?
But I think if you believe in something, I think it's important to talk about it. Because now you have to defend your theories. Because now you're not learning shit. You're just going to stay in that same state of mind and you're always going to believe that the world is flat. And guess what? You don't know either. You know what I mean? You might be able to sway back and forth. You might think this and that if there's some new information or something that's presented to you. So I think it's important even just to know your own theory better and sharpen your own theory of saying why it's flat or why it's not, or just in anything, in any conversation. I think it's important to state it because when you get challenged, your argument is either going to become stronger or weaker, one or the other. There's no in between.
Right. But see, I feel like that's the problem with me because sometimes I don't know the fact. I don't have the evidence, but it's just something that I believe in. And like, I don't know if it's real or not, but it's just something that I might believe in, you know? So like, sometimes I don't understand, like, I don't see what is the point of like saying or coming out with that and telling people that I believe in that.
I mean, if you're just blatantly saying it like, the fucking earth is flat, then it's different. But if somebody's asking you, I think that's a different thing as well. You know what I mean?
What I would do personally, and a lot of documentaries do this, is showcase everything, all the theories, you know, and then kind of raise questions at the end. Like, what do you think it is in a sense? Like based on all the stuff we displayed right here, right now, showing both sides, what do you think? You know?
Right.
I rather do that. I rather like raise questions to people for them to like, you know, maybe like dig more into it than to be like telling them like, hey, this is what I believe.
I guess the thing in when somebody believes in a conspiracy theory,
I hate that word.
Yeah, because anything could be a conspiracy theory. And I think they specifically created that word to make people feel like crazy. I think when somebody believes in something... Now I lost my train of fucking thought.
Great. It's a good time to end the podcast.
All right. Well, that's all we got, folks.
Damn. You really can't remember?
I'm trying to think based off what you just said. No, I can't. I lost my train of thought. I really did. It happens. But hold on. I actually do have a question for you besides all this.
Okay.
What's a job, like a 9 to 5 job, average salary job, that you would absolutely hate to have?
Probably somewhere in the hospital. Like be a fucking nurse or something. Or a fucking um the people that help out the nurse.
Medical assistant?
Yeah, fuck that. Oh my god.
So,
I rather Oh my god, I'd rather do construction than do that shit.
really?
Fuck yeah.
In the hot ass sun carrying some. I don't know about that. I feel like.
Yep. I
I
would
don't know.
not want to wipe people's shit and feces and
I guess.
piss and change them and bathe them.
I guess. Now,
I'm
what
sorry.
what if you were getting $10 million a year, but
They don't get paid that much.
I know, but let's say you were getting paid $10 million a year, but you had to work 9 to 5, 5 days out of the week until you're 65. You could take a 1 month vacation per year.
Damn, I'll probably be so unhappy, dude. Fuck.
And if you decide to
Probably
retire
wouldn't do it.
before, you lose all the money, everything.
Fuck that. I wouldn't do it.
You wouldn't do
That's
it.
just wasting your life away for money. Something that's replaceable versus your time, which is not.
Oh, that's beautiful, Marty. That almost brought a tear to my eye.
All right. I think that's all the time we have for today's podcast, Nicholas.
Yes, it is, Michael Martins.
You don't have to call me Michael. You can call me Marty.
Oh, man.
Guys, thank you so much for listening to the podcast or watching it on YouTube. If you guys enjoyed it, please hit the like button. That really helps us grow this channel. And if you want, subscribe, because we come out with these every week, you know? And if you want to mention something, leave a comment. Let us know your thoughts. We would love to hear your thoughts on our conversation here today. And follow us on Instagram at Marty and at Nick. Anything else, Nick?
I think we have to get better at keeping this shit simple, me and you. Because are people really going to do our call to actions at the end?
Oh, right.
Because I think
we probably shouldn't plug, right?
No, I think it's okay to have a call to action, but what's the most important thing?
Hit the like button.
Subscribe to this channel. I think just that. Fuck our Instagram and our
Like
everything
and
else.
subscribe.
Yeah, they're gonna find our shit. I think the most important thing is this.
Yeah, just like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
All right, so that should be our
subscribe.
outro moving forward.
There you go. Like and subscribe. We love you guys.
Guys, if you enjoyed this podcast, just like and subscribe. Is that good?
There you go.
Cool. All right. See you guys next week.
Deuces.
Peace out.